Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's Brandon. Welcome back to the channel. What I have planned for you today is a barbecue chicken empanada, or a meat pie, or a hot pocket, whatever you want to call it. Should be a simple cook. Let's get into it. I'll meet you at the stove. I'm going to take you in with the ingredients, the simple ingredients for this. We've got some of my Taylor's Fire and Smoke classic barbecue sauce, some shredded smoked chicken that we had from a cook this past weekend, some red onion, green bell pepper, an egg from the egg wash, and we're just going to use some pre-made pie crust for the dough. And that's it for the ingredients, guys. Let's get into this cook. All right, guys, the first order of business is to get this filling together. So what we're going to do, we're just going to add a little bit of olive oil into the bottom of the pan, just enough to saute our vegetables. We're just going to add our red onion, and then our green pepper. All right, and we're going to just salt that very lightly, just to help saute that up a little bit, or to help break it down some. Not much. Now our chicken is already seasoned from the cook. Like I said, we did that this weekend in our food trailer, so we had a little bit left over, and like to find ways to repurpose the food. Sometimes we have a little bit left, we always bring it home, and that's what we'll have, or that what we'll eat. Now we've allowed these veggies to soften up some. Now we're just going to add in that chicken, and I have about 2 cups or so of chicken that we're going to use. And like I said, I just happen to have this. You can use a rotisserie chicken if you wanted to try to make these as well, or if you had some leftover baked chicken or grilled chicken, or even fried chicken. You just took the skin off and used the meat. It really doesn't matter. But you know, when we have you have that grilled chicken or smoked chicken, you have a different element of flavor there. So all we're trying to do with this chicken, though, it's already cooked quite naturally. All we're trying to do is just get it a little warm, get it heated through, and then incorporate those peppers and onions into the mixture as well. Like I said, I'm not going to add any type of salt or anything to it because it's already seasoned. I may add a little bit of black pepper to it, just to add a little bit more of a small little kick, or some red pepper flakes if you wanted it spicy. But as far as salt and everything like that, you don't need to add any at all. All right, smelling good. Now all I'm going to do is just take a little bit of my barbecue sauce, and we're just going to add it in there, consistency that we want for our mixture. So pour it in, and it's incorporated through there. All right. Add a little more. Then just keep doing this until you get to the proper consistency that you want, however wet you want. Now you don't want it super wet because you don't want it pouring all out of your dough. But you do want it to have that barbecue sauce flavor, and that sweetness and that stickiness from that barbecue sauce. So, all right, this is about right for me. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to let this cool just a little bit, So we'll get to this dough and start on that. See you in a sec. All right, guys, we've got our already baked pie crust out. And all you need to do is just find yourself something, some type of form or something that you can use to just cut out the molds for your pie crust. So I'm just gonna take it and just cut out small little circles. That way you can have your crust ready for your filling. And it's best to try to go around the edges to try to get out as many of these as you can. So take them like that. All right, what you can do, you can take the rest of this crust, form it and re-roll it and reuse it if you need to do that as well to get more. But we're not going to do that right now just for time's sake. So we're going to take a cookie, our baking sheet with some parchment on it. We're going to lay our crust down on that, and we're going to get our filling that has been cooled. And we're just going to add a little filling to the center of each piece. Just place it in the center. All right. Like so. All right. Now, let's take each one and we just fold it up. Take it. You take your fork and you close it up. And some of the filling comes out, it's okay. We're not professional bakers. But when you're using it, again, take it and just try to seal it up. Take your fork and you're going to pull it towards you when you're closing it. Just like so. All right, let me finish up these last two and then we'll get back at it. All right, guys, here are our little pies. Now, all we're gonna do, we're gonna take a fork and we're gonna poke a couple little holes in the top of that. Like that. Like I said, I'm no professional baker, so these aren't gonna be perfect, but that's okay. All right. Little steam holes. Then we're just gonna take a little bit of this egg wash and paint over the top. Oh. Messed that up, but be okay. All right, we've got them all painted with the egg wash now, and we're just gonna go into that 425-degree oven until they're golden brown. When they get done, I'll pull them out and I'll catch up with you then. With our little empanadas, if you can see. Uh-oh, flaky, they turned out perfect. So, let's go in for a bite and see how it tastes. Well, you can see that filling in there, it's delicious. That flaky crust from that pie, crust, and the sweetness from our barbecue sauce. Very good. Very, very good and easy to make. Like I said, I'm no professional baker, so some of them ain't as pretty, but they taste good. And that's all that matters. So if you guys like this kind of content, like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all looking, watching. Thank you guys. God bless you. Until the next time, make sure you hit that notification bell because I got some more stuff coming. Till the next time.